Coming up on your Blazers Sports Report, we take a look at what's going on in softball, soccer, and baseball.
Then we'll get an inside look at VSU volleyball and men's tennis.
Your Blazers Sports Report starts now. Hello and welcome to the Blazers Sports Report. I'm John Miklos.
And I'm Morganne Osborn.
The Valdosta State University softball team has been working hard so far this season as the Gulf South Conference tournament approaches. Blazers Sports reporter Allison Thorpe has more.
The Lady Blazers have been consistent throughout the season as they get ready to compete in the Gulf South Conference tournament. Under the guidance of head coach Thomas Marcera, the team has been focusing on consistency and fundamentals to keep everyone playing at a high level. Each girl is given specific instruction on how they can better themselves as an individual to enhance the overall success of the team. So far this season, the Lady Blazers have had many players stand out and perform beyond expectation. As of late, Courtney Albritton has been Valdosta State's top player.
In order to move forward, we're obviously working hard this week. We had lots of things we could work on from this past weekend, but we have big games coming up that we really need to win for conference and region points. Adjusting in the box is always a big one. Our pitchers are working hard this week, and then our catchers too for the throw-in. Our goal for the season is always to win nationals, but we're always playing for the ring. So we may lose a game here and there, but our main focus is the end of the season, winning the last game.
With only a few games remaining in the season, the Valdosta State softball team will look to improve their record before heading into the GSC tournament. With your Blazers Sports Report, I'm Allison Thorpe.
With only a few games remaining on the season, the Lady Blazers will look to get on a winning streak heading into the Gulf South Conference tournament. We wish them the best of luck as they continue their pursuit to a championship.
The VSU soccer team has no more spring games and no coach. However, they are still focused, finishing up the semester with spring practice. Here is Beth Hansen with the inside details.
Although the VSU soccer team is without a head coach, they're finishing spring practice strong.
Well, we don't have another game in the spring, but we're definitely beginning to prepare for the fall. In that, we have two practices left, and then on into this summer, we'll definitely be working hard and training hard to come back fit and prepared to take on the fall season.
The Lady Blazers were scheduled to play Jacksonville University this Thursday. However, that game was canceled. The team is now finishing up spring semester this week with practice. When summer rolls around, the team will begin practicing again to stay in shape and prepare for the fall season.
Just because she's not here, we don't change tradition. So running off the field, we never walk off the field. Instead, just keeping little things like that alive.
Blazers soccer head coach Mel Hines has officially left the team to pursue an alternate career path. Graduate assistant Stephanie Bradshaw is coaching and leading practices until the head coach position is filled.
With your Blazers Sports Report, I'm Beth Hansen.
Hopefully the Lady Blazers soccer team can have a successful new season with a great new coach.
With less than a month left in the regular season, the Blazers baseball team has its sights set on improving each and every day in the hopes of finishing strong before the Gulf South Conference tournament. With the home stretch in front of them, the Blazers will be out to prove that they have what it takes to win it all. Blazers sports reporter Andrew Hageman has more.
Thunderstorms rained down all over South Georgia earlier this week, but aside from a 15-minute rain delay in Game 1 of last Saturday's doubleheader, the Blazer baseball team was able to complete a 3-game set against Alabama Huntsville without interruption. The Blazers had entered the weekend 21-10 overall and 14-3 at home, only to see that home loss column double by Sunday afternoon. With 13 scheduled games and a few makeup games on the horizon, there's still plenty of time for the Blazers to right the ship and finish the season strong. Leading the way for a balanced Blazer lineup are shortstop Mike Reed and second baseman Matthew Fears. In addition to providing stellar defense at the Keystone, Fears is also leading the team with a .402 batting average and has collected a hit in all but 2 of the Blazers' 34 games, including his current 13-game hitting streak. However, the Blazers have struggled at times to compensate for less than stellar pitching performances from the bullpen. The team's two main starters, junior Dom DeMasi and senior Josh Mann, have turned in impressive seasons to this point, but the problem has been whenever Coach Greg Williams has had to turn the ball over to his bullpen, where all 9 relievers have an ERA over 4. If the Blazers are going to have a chance at finishing the season in the top 25 and making a run at a second consecutive GSC championship, it will take an all-hands-on-deck sort of effort from the pitching staff to allow a few less runs and let a stout Blazer lineup do the heavy lifting. For the Blazer Sports Report, I'm Andrew Hagman.
Hopefully Coach Williams can get his team back on track after a tough series loss to the Chargers and rebound against conference rival West Georgia in a 3-game set this weekend.
The Lady Blazer volleyball team ended their season with an overall record of 19 wins and 14 losses. Let's check in with Candace Weaver on how they are planning to improve for next season.
The Lady Blazers of the volleyball team are working diligently for their upcoming season. Coach Mike Swan is strategizing to help our Blazers dominate the court.
First, we want to complete our recruiting. So we have 4 positions that we need to fill, and we're getting close to that. So I think by the end of April, we'll have those holes filled. Then the next big thing is for the girls. We've had a great spring, and they've gotten in tremendous shape and just playing at a much higher level than we were in the fall. We need them to maintain that all summer long. The last half of the season, we were kind of playing in a funk, and we weren't really in a good place mentally. I didn't feel like we kind of struggled. So we want to get off to a good start and maintain that the whole season. And, ultimately win a conference championship and go to the national tournament. So those are our goals right now.
We wish the Lady Blazers good luck on their upcoming season. With your Blazer Sports Report, I'm Candace Weaver.
Thanks, Candace. The volleyball team will be participating in scrimmage matches on Saturday, April 12th at Florida Southern in Lakeland, Florida. Good luck to the Lady Blazers.
The VSU men's tennis team is swinging in the action after a tough time on the road. Chris Jones has the story.
The Valdosta State Blazers men's tennis team is looking to regain its midseason thunder after a string of recent losses on the road. The team had overall losses against both Concordia and West Alabama during the team's road trip last weekend. An in-conference matchup against Christian Brothers, originally slated for Sunday, April 6th, was rescheduled to Wednesday, April 16th. The Blazers are 10-5 overall and 4-2 in Gulf South Conference play. The team has enjoyed some success in their doubles play as of late. The team won all 3 doubles matches last weekend at West Alabama, despite going 1-5 in singles play. Junior Sebastian Jazik had this to say about the team's performance so far.
We have really good freshmen who bring a lot of new attributes to the team, and it's a lot of fun with the guys. And I think if we pick up, as I said, our strengths in singles and doubles, we will have a great season. We switch a little bit during the season with our lineup, but now I think we found it. So in a 1 spot we have 1 freshman, and Miklos, who's a redshirt last year, is now a sophomore. They're playing pretty good in the 1 spot, and Tamu and me in the second double, as I mentioned. And third double is Mario as a senior, really experienced, and he used to be ranked 2 last year, national rank. And he's playing with a freshman from Germany, Gerion, and they're playing really good.
The men's tennis team is looking to finish the regular season on a strong note as they head to conference play in the coming days. With your Blazer Sports Report, I'm Chris Jones.
Thanks, Chris. Be sure to check out the men's tennis team as they fight for playoff contention.
Well, that wraps up our show for today. I'm Morganne Osborn.
And I'm John Miklos. We will see you next week right here on the Blazer Sports Report. Go Blazers!